The coffee is black. The robot is very, very feisty. And I'd like to welcome you to the Tuesday, August 12th edition of Modeling Blog Daily, where Bill just rants with a feisty robot and a cup of joe. Today I'm going to rant on a model I did yesterday, a wonderful, wonderful new Kennex offering called the Kennex number 4 Drop and Swing. There's a new series. It's called a Collect and Build series. I have the whole series. Let me just show you this other one, the Speed Coaster. I think I'm going to build this one tomorrow. They're all in the same style of boxes, and they only are $19.99. I think they're designed to be sold at retail all over the country, in the USA and in Europe. I don't know what the euro price will be, but in the US it's $19.99. I got mine at Amazon, and I'm sure that Walmart and Toys R Us and all the Kennex outlets will sell them. They have a really neat Ferris wheel, the Speed Coaster, which I believe I'm going to do tomorrow. Imagine a mini roller coaster for $19. By the way, I was looking on Amazon. You can still get, some of you have been asking about my roller coaster. Well, I only run it whenever I'm doing amusement kind of rides. I used to run it all the time, but it makes a lot of noise, and so I decided to turn it on because I'm doing an amusement ride. But the roller coaster, this is a Shark Run, and you can get this thing brand new on Amazon. So Kennex, they've started rebuilding this sucker, so you can get it. I wanted to show you something though about this particular model. Does have some nuances that you need to be aware of. I didn't add anything or take away. I built an as is. The only thing I added was the minifigs. And when it runs, it goes up and down. Isn't that way cool? And it's hard to believe you get the chain, all the gears, and a motor and everything else for $19.99. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to stop it at the right place. The gearing, I want you to look real close here. This is a orange gear, and it's a special gear. Half of the gear has gearing that sticks out. Let me zoom in so you can see it. See the gears that stick out, and then down below they're not sticking out. See? And they're sticking out here. And what that does, whenever it sticks out, it's engaged, and when it's not, it floats free. See how it goes up? It floats free, so it can by gravity come down. Well, quite frankly, the trick, and there is a trick, the only way you're ever going to get this thing to run is if you put an engineer and Indy in the car. No, that's not the secret. That's not the secret. I did it the first time. I did it exactly like I thought it should, and it wouldn't work. And it wouldn't work because this thing here didn't flow down freely. It was stuck. I started looking at it. There is a trick. When you put the chains together, you have to put every link and together, and it's kind of tedious. This is the trick. I didn't check each link after I'd done it, and some of them were sticking. and because of that, it was sloppy, and it got stuck. It has to be, all the chains have to be working perfectly. The only way it's going to work is if when you put the link in, make sure you bend it back and forth, and test that it is totally flexible. Do that for every link after you've done it. Also, make sure that the upper carriage gear is free-flowing, and the bottom, that you don't have them too tight and they'll get hung up. But the real test is you want to be able to put the half of the gears that point out on the upper half so that the bottom is loose. And then when you're done, then take it all the way to the top and make sure it drops free. And work on it until you get it to drop free. And don't even turn the motor on until you do. Then when you turn the motor on, see now what happens, half of the gear engages, and then it's, while the other half is free. I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see. See, half of the orange gear is engaging the yellow bottom gear, and then it's not. And when it's not, it drops free and goes down. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that when it's like that, that means you screwed up. In other words, whenever I first did it, it was making that noise all the time, and it was frustrating. I finally figured it out. My chain wasn't pliable enough. Some of the links, every 7th link or 9th link or whatever, were just sticking. And then when I put it up there and dropped it, it would hang up here or hang up there. It's got to drop free. If you take care when you first build it and check every link as you put it together, you won't have any problem. I think this is one of the best models that Kennex ever put out, and it's hard to believe it's only $19, guys. Absolutely stunning model. And when you do get it, make sure you put your minifigs in there. Actually, it's a great ride for the minifigs because they have seats that it just works out good. I encourage everybody to get all 4 of these, and you'll see me build them all here over the next week or two, because I think they're great value and the instructions are easy to follow. But take care to make the links pliable. Bill in Red and a very frisky robot wishing for you and yours a wonderful Tuesday ahead. And my robot says, sayonara, friends. Sayonara.